Hi, I'm Angie. My family really loves homemade waffles, so I thought I would show you how I make them. It's very easy to do at home, and they taste great and a lot cheaper too. So of course you're going to need a waffle maker to make your own waffles, but they're about, I don't know, $12.99 at discount stores, so the price of a couple boxes of the frozen variety of waffles, you can have your own maker and make them as often as you want. The recipe is very simple, and there's only a couple extra steps that make it a little bit different from a standard pancake recipe. So the first thing you're going to do is separate your eggs. It calls for 2 eggs, which I've separated into the yolks and the whites, and we'll deal with the whites in a second. So in your bowl, you're going to combine 2 cups of flour. Now sometimes I'll use half whole wheat and half white, and that just adds a little bit extra fiber and a little bit more flavor, so it's up to you what you like. Then I add 1 tablespoon of baking powder and half a teaspoon of salt. So that's your dry ingredients. Then what we're going to do is whisk up the egg whites so that they're stiff. Just want to make sure that you have a very clean bowl and very clean beaters on your egg beater. So I'm going to whip those up. Okay, so that took about 2 minutes with an electric beater to whip up the egg whites, and as you can see they're nice and stiff, nice stiff peaks form. And that's going to give you a nice light and crispy on the outside waffle. So that's an important step. Okay, so that's done. The reason I do that first is because you want your beaters clean when you're beating your egg whites, but now you can mix up the rest of your batter with the dirty beaters, so it just saves a step. So in here we've got our flour, our baking powder, and our salt. And to that we're going to add the 2 egg yolks and 2 cups of milk. So it's kind of easy to remember: 2 cups flour, 2 cups milk, 2 eggs, and 1/3 of a cup of oil. So now that we've got those, you just want to mix them up. You don't want to overbeat, but you just want to make sure everything's combined. In the recipes I show, I just try and do the standard recipe, and then it leaves it open for you to elaborate. You can make them with pecans or blueberries or chocolate chips, whatever you want to add. So I try and start with the basic recipe just to give you an idea of how to get going. Okay, that's nice and mixed now. Okay, so now the batter is mixed, we're going to fold in the egg whites into the mixture. You can see they're pretty solid. And the reason you fold it is that you don't want to destroy all the air bubbles that you've whipped into the egg whites. So very gently, taking a rubber spatula, just go around the outside, folding the egg whites into the middle. Then you're going to end up with a really nice light batter. Now we like to serve these with maple syrup and peaches. So in the summer we'll use fresh peaches, but in the winter we just use canned peaches that I've rinsed. And it's very nice. You can serve it with fresh fruit or bananas, berries, whatever. Okay, that's it. So it's ready to go. And the waffle iron is preheated. I use about 1/3 of a cup per side. Kind of depends on the waffle maker you have, and you can experiment for the first couple times to see how much oozes over the edge. And you put it down and let it cook about 2 to 3 minutes, depending on your waffle maker. So when you've got them to the color that you like, you can check after a few minutes. Just pull them out and just keep going until all your batter is done. I get about 12 or 14 waffles with this. That serves for a family of 5. And any extras you can just cool on a wire rack and then put them in a freezer bag and heat them in the toaster. So it's great to have leftovers. Anyway, that's about it. So thanks for watching. Enjoy your waffles.